Good evening, everybody. DW Pastor Barry here. We're in a Mornings with Tozer Devotional. This second devotional of the evening is going to be easier for me. I explained in the first one how I've had a very challenging day, something that I was hoping and expecting to get over the last few years is more than likely not going to happen. It's not going to come to me as I had hoped. It's a very personal thing which I will never talk about. I will never give details of it. And as I said in the last video, if you knew what it was, you would understand why I wouldn't talk about it. Just something I really had my hopes set on. A blessing from God that I really thought was from Him. And it is a blessing in a way, but it's not a blessing for me. Meaning I'm not the target of the blessing. It's a blessing in and of itself, but I'm not the recipient of it. Someone else is going to get the blessing instead of me. And it's been an emotional day for me. I've had to wipe several tears. I didn't want to go to church tonight. My flesh was trying to dictate to me saying just stay home and just say you're not feeling good, which I wasn't. Just say you're not feeling good and have people at church pray for me, and that's it. But I pushed through my flesh and I went to church and I praised and worship God as best as I could, and I prayed for a couple people, and it was hard. And I'm just very grateful for a brother in the Lord who I led to Jesus about 6 years ago. Really good brother. He's my age. He knows the situation, and he's been a tremendous comfort to me during this difficult time. So if you have a good brother or sister in Christ who is very supportive of you and they're one of your number one fans, that's truly a blessing. Cherish such people in your life. January the 3rd in this thing, it's called Man Has Lost God. Psalm 104:29 says, Thou takest away their breath, they die, and return to their dust. I have my King James here with me this evening, and I'm in Psalm 104. I thought we would read it all really quickly, just to get some foundation for this. I'm getting sleepy. I took some Benadryl, and it's almost midnight. But it is Thursday night. It was a church night. We got a little bit of work done today, but like I said, it's been a difficult day for me. Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. It's Psalm 104. Verse 2, Who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. That's what Hebrews chapter 1 quotes. Who laid the foundations of the earth, that it should not be removed forever. Thou coverest it with the deep, as with a garment. The waters stood above the mountains. At thy rebuke they fled at the voice of thy thunder. Thou hasted away. They go up by the mountains, they go down by the valleys unto the place which thou hast founded for them. Thou hast set a bound that they may not pass over, that they turn and again to cover the earth. He sendeth the springs into the valleys, which runs among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. The wild asses quench their thirst. By them shall the fowls of the heaven have their habitation, which sing among the branches. Let's continue. I need some more light here. There we go. All right. He watereth the hills from his chambers. The earth is satisfied with the fruit of thy works. He causeth the grass to grow for the cattle, and herb for the service of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, and wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth man's heart. The trees of the Lord are full of sap, the cedars of Lebanon, which he hath planted, where the birds make their nests. As for the stork, the fir trees are her house. The high hills are a refuge for the wild goats, and the rocks for the conies. He appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his going down. Thou makest darkness, and it is night, wherein all the beasts of the forest do creep forth. The young lions roar after their prey, and seek their meat from God. The sun ariseth, they gather themselves together, and lay them down in their dens. Man goeth forth unto his work, and to his labor unto the evening. O Lord, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships, there is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. These wait all upon thee, but thou mayest give them their meat in due season. Well, that's challenging to read when you're tired and ready to pass out for the night. All right, let's get this done. Still got a couple minutes left of this night. Man has lost God. Tozer says, the average person in the world today, without faith and without God and without hope, is engaged in a desperate personal search and struggle throughout his lifetime. He does not really know what he is doing here. He does not know where he is going. The sad commentary is that everything he is doing is being done on borrowed time, borrowed money, and borrowed strength. And he already knows that in the end he will surely die. It boils down to the bewildered confession of many humans that they have lost God somewhere along the way. Man, made more like God than any other creature, has become less like God than any other creature. Created to reflect the glory of God, he has retreated sullenly into his cave, reflecting only his own sinfulness. Certainly it is a tragedy above all tragedies in this world that love has gone from man's heart. Beyond that, light has gone from his mind. Having lost God, he blindly stumbled on through the dark world to find only a grave at the end. In case you didn't know, Tozer could be a very deep author. Dear Lord, thank you for the hope that I found in Christ, and thank you for giving meaning and purpose to my life. Help me to glorify you truly. And I am absolutely in agreement for that in Jesus Christ's name. I want to thank you guys for being here with me. I hope and pray that you share the videos around, leave feedback and comments, and I will be seeing you in the next Mornings with Tozer. And I will be seeing you in the next Mornings with Tozer Devotional.